Hey everyone, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about where I get my leads and where I get my referrals from. And I just wanted to make a video so I could get the information out to everyone who wanted to know at once instead of explaining multiple times, which I've already started doing. So this is just going to be a faster and easier way to explain it to everybody and get it out there for you guys and make it just simple. So there's so many different ways to get referrals and leads, but the one that we're going to talk about right now, or the one I'm sharing with you guys, is called the Fabulous Game. I in no way came up with this, but I do think I think it's awesome. At first, I will be honest and say I was a little hesitant. I was like, people are not really going to want to, join in on that. I felt like it may be weird, and then I realized after trying it a couple of times that it wasn't. Actually, I have more people now who are more willing to do it than who are not wanting to do it. Now, I'll be honest and say I do offer a prize. And you do have to be careful also when you play it, because I've tried to play it at the beginning, I tried to play it at the end, and then I played it in the middle. So my first advice is to play it in the middle of the party. You don't want to play it at the end, and you don't want to play it at the beginning, because at the beginning they don't know you. At the end they're ready to leave, so more people are likely not to play. But if you do it in the middle while you're still in the process of the party, there's a good chance more people are going to join in and more people are going to want to play the game. I sell skincare, so what I do is we do a mask at my parties. So we wait about 10 minutes for that mask to dry, and during that time, that's when we play the Fabulous Game. And basically, what I say is, okay, everybody, grab your phones while our masks dry. We're gonna have time to play the Fabulous Game, and whoever has the most points at the end will get a prize from the prize bucket. I always take like a bunch of prizes with me when I go to parties. That way people have options. It gets people really excited. Everyone loves to win something for free, and especially like if it's something they feel like they can do. And basically what I tell them is I'm like, there's ways to get different points, but I'm not going to tell you until the end. And then let me just share my screen and show you guys what the Fabulous Game looks like. All right, let's see. Share. All right, so you guys should see the Fabulous screen on my screen. Again, I did not make this, but I do think this is awesome. This is the original form that was originally made when the game came out, and I now play it at every party. Like I said, I do have good experiences and bad, depending on the time. But like I said, we have a mask that dries, so we play during that. We get a prize. I do tell them they can use their phone, and whoever has the most points at the end wins. But I can't tell you how you're going to get bonus points. So basically, I go ahead and just say, listen, this is what we're going to do. You guys are going to choose 20 friends, or up to 20 friends that you want to give a free gift card and pampering session to. All you're going to have to do is give me their name, their phone number, and if I should text or call them. Super simple, super easy. Plus, they're going to get a message just like, hey, oh my gosh, your friend actually sent you a $10 gift card and a free pampering session. Or at least that's my thing, because like I said, I sell skincare. But if you sell something else, I'm sure like there are definitely different ways you can layer it, different ways you can relate. I'm just like, hey, congrats, your friend sent you a $10 gift card, so on and so forth. I feel like I get more responses to it versus something like, hey, your friend wrote you down as a referral or something like that. I think it just, pumps people up if their friend gave them something. It makes them a little bit more excited, makes it a little bit more special for them. And like I said, I do $10 gift cards. And to be honest, with my company, that cost me only it only cost me $5. Plus, you have to think a lot of these people, there are definitely going to be some of these people that are never going to use that gift card. So to me, it's definitely worth it, because most of them, they're going to spend more. They're going to spend more money than $10. And I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah, so they're going to spend more than $10, and if they don't, most of them are not actually going to use it. So you can give a bunch out. Like, I'll be honest, I give $5 coupons out all the time, and so many people don't use them, but every once in a while, you get lucky. But like I said here, so basically so you have the top, it just basically says, have the most points and receive a gift, give your fabulous family and friends a relaxing pampering session. That's why I announced the gift card. Kind of make it a little bit more exciting, give them a little bit more of an incentive to want to play, to want to list their friends. Plus, it seems like a gift from them that they didn't even have to pay for. So it's really awesome. So over here, we're going to have the over 25 checklist. Now, I do go ahead and tell them that there cannot be anybody written down on this list who is under the age of 18. But if they're over the age of 25, don't forget to check them off, and I will explain it later on what that means. So I make sure I get quiet. Everyone kind of gets quiet and everyone starts writing. I try not to talk to people during this time because you don't want to interrupt them. Because I've definitely had experiences at some parties where if everyone's kind of talking, no one really gets too involved in playing. So the goal is to have everyone playing, kind of make it like a race, like, oh, you have 3 minutes, or oh, you have 10 minutes, or by the time this party's over, anything you want to do, and that's such. And then what I do is for every single person they name that's over the age of 18, they get 1 point. If their checkbox is checked for them being over 25, they get an additional point. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't use this whereas at the bottom that says receive 100 bonus points if I can message your Facebook friends. That just doesn't really work out for me because now Facebook has the whole request thing, so most people don't get your message. So I basically just tell them to scratch that, just ignore it, that part doesn't matter. And then at the end, I basically do the honor system, and I'm like, okay, guys, so add up your points, 1 for every checkbox and 1 for every name you have, as long as they're over the age of 18, and whoever wins, I give a prize. It's super simple, and then you have at least 20 names there, depending on how many people you played. And no, everyone's not going to write 20 names. But just say you have 4 people at a party, everyone writes 5 names. That's still 20 people that you have to contact. And I can also give some examples of text you can send out. It definitely is going to vary depending on businesses, but there's definitely a way to layer this game to play with any businesses. So that's the fabulous game, you guys, and that is pretty much all I have to share today. So like I said, you just play it at parties, and you pretty much just get your referrals, take them home, and then contact them. Make sure you tell them which friend is gifting it to them. That way, it kind of warms them up a lot more, because they're like, oh wow, this friend, oh, they gave me this. That's awesome. Like, oh, so I know I can trust this text message. It's not just spam. And then, so if anybody needs the form at all, feel free to just let me know. I can get you added to a Facebook group where I'm going to post all the forms that I talk about. If you have any questions, you can message me. You can join the Facebook group and ask there. You can shoot me a text below, anything like that. And that is pretty much all I have, you guys. So make sure you're playing the fabulous game at your parties, and make sure you're getting your referrals, and make sure you're reaching out to them. Thanks, guys.